Hi and welcome back. In the following session, I will guide through the so-called TRE exercise. TRE is for trauma release exercise, and you can use it for all kind of trauma release and trauma recovery, but it's as well very self-regulating and a soothing dynamics if you are just stressed. So in other cultures where I have been teaching this, there have been many women saying, well, this is as if we're having sex and becoming orgasmic. Yes, because it's the same activation in the brainstem activity that we're starting to kind of get loose, that the body starts to tremor and shake and shiver. So more explanation is in the video that starts right now, so enjoy. I hope you had all fantastic sex last night. So let's say a few things about this TRE thing. Who is familiar with TRE, trauma release exercise? So I don't want to do TRE in particular, but more like a version of it. Because TRE is often used as a trauma release exercise. And it implemented that people have trauma and it needs to be released. And I don't want to assume that there's trauma right now that needs to be released. But fact of this part is what we're going to do is kind of a little bit of a brainstem hack. And the beautiful thing is that in one of the sessions that I did once, there was a group of women who said this is just like having an orgasm. And it's the same part in the nervous system on the brainstem that is just like releasing just like this impulses for the body to shake. And you might have experienced that when you just lay for a longer time in a certain position, that you start to tremor and to shake. And that's very beneficial for the body. And it just like loosens up different parts of the muscle tissue and of the nervous system. That's just really relaxing and deep. So I would like to combine that with a little bit of self-pleasure and self-touch as much as you desire, and choose that. And allow yourself to get as loose as you want to. And so sound and breath is part of it. And if feelings come up, just enjoy them as they are, as much as you like that. So Janne, for example, has some physical issues where I want to make sure that we're going through a few exercises, not to overdo the body, yeah, so that you know your body the best, and you go only as far as you individually know your body and can. So don't push yourself and don't force anything. So it's not me telling you how and what to do. There's no right or wrong. So just trust your body and know that you're in charge. So we do that for about, I don't know, 20 minutes, kind of a little bit of build-up, and then 20 minutes shaking. And then you allow your body kind of in this 20 minutes to experience whatever you want to experience. So I play a little bit of music, and you have your own individual journey doing that. Okay, is there any question or any? No? Okay, I'm happy that you're all here. Is Maria coming?
I thought so, but I guess not.
Then she's maybe busy with something else. Okay. So there are normally 7 exercises to build that up, and I have a video of that, so an online thing. So when you want to see the whole TRE thing, I can send that all later to you, that you have access to that. So I invite you to stand up. And the idea of doing that is we want to bring some compression and stretch on the psoas muscle. And the psoas muscle on one point then can send signals to the brainstem, and the brainstem is creating this neurogenerative and this makes you shake on one point. Yeah? And you, Janne, I guess this one you can do. So you just roll with your feet from the left to the right, where you feel, and it's probably easier when you do that on the ground, because we want to go into this little pain spots on the outside of the feet. Yeah. You roll just from the left to the right, and you feel this little kind of spot there. Everybody feel that? So this is the idea, to trigger that point. Okay, and the next one, you can hold balance somewhere, or you just use your foot to hold balance, or you might feel balanced enough. You just like lift your body weight up over your toes. You roll your body weight up over your toes on one foot. So start with one foot of your choice first, and do about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, or 10, or something like that feels good for you. So do your amount that feels comfortable for you, and then you change over to the other foot.
Is the idea to find a pain spot here as well?
Say again?
Is the idea to find a pain spot here as well?
No, it's just like to go into the calves and just like trigger the calf muscles. Okay, so the next one, Janne, I don't know, this is probably not so easy for you. This is the so-called sit up and sit down position. So you use your hands and your feet to keep balance, and you're on one leg, and you just sit down on this one leg. So the other foot doesn't have to go up like that. It's not a stretch with that foot, just like as if you're sitting down with your bum on a chair and sit up. And you just keep that balance with the other 3 limbs. And you do about 5, 6, something that feels good. Don't overdo it, and you feel that in your upper legs. And when you feel like, okay, that's on the edge, then change over to the other leg. Okay. So the next one is you stay with open legs, maybe a meter apart, and your legs are straight. And then you're just leaning over to your right side and stretch down towards, with your nose to your knee, as much as you can. So it's not necessary to touch it if you cannot. And just feel that stretch in the backside of that leg you're bending over to. And in this position, I invite you to take 3, 4, 5, something like that, deep breath through your pelvic. Give it a sound or a sigh if it feels like.
And then move over slowly to the other side, to the other leg. Same amount of breath there. And then move with your hands between your legs. And if you can touch the ground, then slowly move with your hands backwards between your feet. And feel it stretch on both legs. 2-3 deep breaths here. And then slowly and gentle come back up in a standing position. Okay, and then come in a normal stand. And in this one, you put your fist in your lower back and press your belly forward. Your chest is up, yeah, so that you really feel that stretch in the front side of your hips. And then you just look over to your backwards to your right side. And just breathe to your front part of your hips. As if you breathe into the stretch there. 3-4 deep breaths. And you might feel like a shivering or a shaking. And that's good already. And then you move over to the other side, to the left side, and do the same amount of breathing there. And then come back in a standing position. So the next one is a little, no, we have enough spaces. So we can use the 4 pillars. So it's a so-called wall sit. And no, I need to find a place. I just demonstrate that on, yes, there. So the wall sit is, you get your feet away from the wall of the length of your upper legs, as if you're sitting on a chair, like that. And I think this is nothing for you. And you sit in that position and let your gluten just like to start shiver and kind of tingling a little bit. And when you feel like, okay, this is on the edge, it's too much, you just move a little bit further up. Breathe deeply here, and if you feel like it's a little bit too much, you move a little bit further up without straightening your legs, and then you find a position where you can sit for about 2-3 minutes or so. Yeah? Okay. Okay, so go down in that position. No, it's all right, that's all right. And when you feel like, okay, it's on the edge, then you just come a little bit further up. What I always like to do is just give it a sound, and that's the easiest way to do that is get your tongue out. That opens up the throat and the... So and if there is a little bit of anger in there, that's welcome. We don't want to cut off anger out of our feelings. And If it's too much, move a little bit further up. So don't push yourself too much. So no forcing. And then come back up all the way in standing position. And come to the front side of your mat. Janne, you can do that in an easy form. Just you have your legs slightly bent and use your head and your arms and your upper body weight just like to let your body kind of bend over and let the weight of your upper body kind of do that stretch in your lower back, but as much as you can. And if you would like to intensify a little bit, you can lift up your heels from the floor just like a millimeter or so. It's a little bit like the skiing position. And deeply breathing. So sound, breath and movement is called the 3 pillars of Tantra. Slowly come back up, vertebra by vertebra in the standing position. So just align your body, your spine. And the next one I'll just show you first before doing it. So when you lay down, you lay on your back, and this is the only way you can lay on the sofa. Yeah. You just lay on your back, and you just bring your feet towards your butt, and then you open your legs by the weight of your knees. So the chair has to go, and let that stretch, or the weight of your legs and your knees stretch your inner thighs. So this is connected to the psoas muscle and the beginning of the psoas muscle. When you're in that position, so the knees towards the butt have a shape of a diamond. Yeah? So when you have it in this form, you just like lift up your butt gently from the ground. So you have your body weight on your upper back and your feet. And in that position we stay about 2 minutes or so. And that starts to shiver and to shake. So, and then I ask you to bring it down on one point. And important is that you just opening up your knees again when you bring it down. So you stay that position, and then you let the weight of your knees stretch your inner thighs again. And then you take a few deep breaths, and then I ask you to close your knees just a little bit, just 5 centimeters after that. And then you stay in this position, just lifting up your knees 5 centimeters off the ground. Yeah. Okay. David. Just bring your feet a little bit further out. More, a little bit more. You have strong legs. You.
So it's,
Yes, that's it. Okay. Okay, and then you lift up your butt from the ground. And the butt up, yes. So whenever some feelings and sensations or pictures or anything comes up, just welcome that. And whenever you feel it's too much, you can always bring it down and then you lift it up again. So that all of you is welcome if you need to express anything at any point. Another minute or so. So this vibration, this shaking, that's very beneficial for the body. Normally we think that this shaking is wrong or there's something broken or something needs to be fixed. It's already a little bit of edging when you feel like this is too much, bring it down. There's no pushing or forcing, and then you bring it up again, another 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down and opening up your knees by the weight of your legs. Do that stretch again and relax down. So open your knees as much as you can, as your body can. Just relax into that stretch for a moment. And then I invite you to lift up your knees 5 centimeters from the ground. Just 5 centimeters. Just a little bit. And important is that there is nothing you need or have to do, then just hold your legs there. You don't need to force anything, you don't need to make anything happen. It's a kind of a micro vibration that increases naturally. And then close your knees another 5 to 10 centimeters. Mm-hmm.
I am quite round in my back. Should I have it flat or should I sort of...
Just play with this a little bit. What might want to happen is that your body wants to go concave, convex on your spine by itself. Well, that's not the right song. And then close your knees another 5 to 10 centimeters, that you can put your feet flat next to each other, to them. But the feet are touching, but flat on the ground. Bring your knees a little bit further up, a little bit further up, a little bit more, that you can put your feet flat next to the ground. That's it, yes. Also, this is a position where you can be for a while. So, put your Siri, 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 Siri. Your feet flat on the ground like that, so that you can be more comfortable in that position. Yes. Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. Put your feet flat, feet flat on the ground. That's it, that's it, that's it. And stay there. And Gary, feet together, feet together, feet together. That's it, yes. That's it. So that the knees are wider open than the feet. And then close your knees a little bit more, just a tiny little bit more, and just let that body do its own thing. Let your body do its own vibration, its own rhythm. There's a little secret here. You cannot make that happen. You can only allow it to happen. So you give your body permission to be in its deepest natural form, to move. Siri, close your eyes a little bit more. No, sorry, not your eyes, your knees. Close your knees a little bit more. A little. Yeah, just find it back when you close it. Close a little bit more. Close a little bit more, and then right there. There's a sweet spot somewhere there. Can you feel it? Yes. Okay. So, and now in this position, I invite you to make intentionally connection with your hands, like we did that yesterday with the object, and start feeling with your hand the floor you're laying on. Feel the temperature, feel the texture. And start moving your hand slowly over that floor, like you're feeling with your fingertips this little bit of electromagnetic sensations. And just move your hands on the floor and make sure to feel that the entire earth is an object. And you are connected to this object. The entire world is an object. And it's extremely pleasurable. You can feel the entire earth with your entire body. And just let that shake and vibrate what's happening there anyway. And then start to use your hands to explore and discover very gentle and innocently your own body, the parts that feels pleasant to you. Lovingly, gentle. Give that body some love. So just let that shake and go on that self-loving exploration. So that you really feel that everything is welcome in there. It's like a welcoming invitation to yourself to be. And keep your breath flowing and allow the sound. All of you is welcome. There's no rush here, there's no goal, there's nowhere to go. It's just to be in this vibration of your roots. your default mechanism of your nervous system. And if any kind of feelings or emotions, all welcome. Nothing to hold back here. What I personally find very beneficial when I do that is touching my nipples. Something magical is happening in my nervous system, but that's totally up to you. It's an entire universe door in this nervous system. And slowly and gentle, I invite you to close your knees all the way. Close your knees all the way. All the way. And then straighten your legs. Very gentle and careful. Just allow your body to get really heavy. So with every exhale, a little bit more heavy. No forcing, no pushing. Just getting heavy with every exhale. If your body is still shaking, just allow it. Your body knows. If you're feeling comfortable in that position, then stay there. Or if you want to roll over to the left or to the right side, as you like. Get in the most comfortable position as you like. Feel that impulse, what feels right for you, what position feels best. And just for a moment, just give your body this gratitude, this love that it deserves for all these mechanisms that are in there, for all the possibilities, for all this capacity, for everything that is possible, everything that you haven't even maybe accessed yet, what is possible. So many impulses and
your own way. If you feel like there is an impulse to move towards your partner and start feeling and sensing and connecting and you still want to be in your own bubble, your own energy, that's same valid. Or if you want to do a stretch, do a little stretch. If you want to move your body a little bit differently, or if you want to dance for a few moments, that's welcome too. So just allow your impulses, whatever they are. They're all in there. They belong to you. That's all there. For the next about 10 minutes, just like allow yourself to be and do whatever the fuck you want to do. No right or wrong here. Just be you. Watch the cat. Okay, that's the end of the morning session at the beginning of a beautiful day. I hope you have enjoyed this TRE session or the activation of the tremor response or the shaking. Or it can be very scary for some people who haven't experienced that, but for people who knows, they know how nourishing that is. And I hope you enjoyed that and can take benefit out of that and use these dynamics in your life as often as you choose. All right. See you in the next session where it's all about the polyvagal theory and the function of the autonomic nervous system. This is something that's one of my most precious gifts that I can share, and see you there. It shows up somewhere here around my fingers. Okay. See you there.